Let's give it up right now for Nelsie Spencer. Keep it on the floor.
Hi, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Everybody came out. She's dangerous. Look at all you young people. Oh, my goodness, with all your hope. You sick of me. Oh, my God. What? No, I'm kidding. I'm glad you came out. I'm glad to be here. I'm an empty nester now. Yes, the children are gone. And I have to tell you, it's a bit of a mixed bag. For the most part, it's good. But really, most of the time, it's unbelievably fabulous! Oh, thank you so much. Oh, 18 years is a long time. And when they're really little, they're so cute, right? They love you.
Like, Mommy, you're so pretty. Why's the sky blue? Oh, Mommy, do your dolphin imitation.
And then you blink, and they're like, what'd you do to your hair? What are those pants supposed to be? Do you smell? It happens in a heartbeat. And there's no therapy for it. There's no group you could go where you're like, my kids don't like me anymore. You just have to suck it up. And my daughter, she turned on me when she was like 6. And she was pre-adolescent for about 10 years. She didn't go until she was 18, right? Let me just tell you, who here has kids? How many people here have kids? How many people have kids that haven't turned on you yet? That's so sweet. Oh, what happened? Then you think, did I do something wrong? And you know what? I was just too nice. That's what it was. My kids were never afraid of me. I was one of those cool parents. So gross. So when they're ready to go, when college comes along, you're like, it's okay. You're happy to have them go. I walked into my daughter's room and I packed her bag, and I was like, okay, sweetie, let's make sure we have everything you need for college. And she was like, Mom, it's May. I was like, well, I just want to make sure you're not late. Is there any way they can open the door early? Summer's long. Oh my God, I'm so sad. It's so true. But I do have a tip for those of you whose children haven't turned on you yet. When they do turn on you and they're into that oh my God, you're so embarrassing thing, I have a really good parenting tip. If they're misbehaving in public, you go to the mall and Susie's hitting Bobby, right? You just say, Bobby, stop it. Don't make me sing show tunes. No, I'll do a square step. Don't make me sing Puerto Rico, you lonely island. I'll do the dolphin imitation. Stop hitting your sister. Stop kicking him. Don't make me moonwalk. It works every time. But the funny thing is about the whole thing where your kids go from adoring you to thinking you're unbelievably embarrassing, I always think, do Sting's kids think he's embarrassing? Is Johnny Depp's little daughter, Marie Claire, she's saying, Daddy, it was so embarrassing. Why don't you comb your hair? Why do you never shave? You are too old to be a pilot. Drop me out of the corner. I actually saw him on TV and he did say that his kids were embarrassed. I was like, oh, it's making me so happy. I'm so happy that, it's not just me. But the funny thing is, when I was a kid, I thought my dad was cool. He wore bell bottoms, he had platform shoes, and he had these killer like sideburns, like mutton chops. I thought he was so cool. It wasn't until years later that I realized he was just a sociopath. I didn't know whether that one would fly or not. How many people, like am I oversharing? How many people in the audience have sociopathic parents? Can I show them? We'll talk later. Let's talk later. It's so fun. It's nice to have a memoir-worthy adolescence, because I know I've got a bestseller in me. So the funny thing is, when my daughter finally left for college and my son left for college, the big difference, really the big difference once the kids are gone, are two things. Number one, no pants. Why would we wear pants? It's me, my husband, and the dog. I mean, we wear underwear. We're not disgusting. My husband will walk into the living room, and I will go, "You are really committed to that no pants thing." I just walk in with a t-shirt, and he's at that stage now where he has no leg hair left. So he can really wear like a pair of pumps with a little kitten heel. He could just belt that shirt. We're good to go. That's for Fridays, honey. I love my husband, but he is the eternal adolescent. I swear to you, he still walks up to me and will just say, out of the blue, "Want to see my penis?" I kid you not. Married 30 years, 2 kids. "Want to see my penis?" And I'm like, "No, but thank you for offering." I'm currently unloading the dishwasher. The other day he comes up and says, "Want to see my penis?" I said, "Yes." It was like the Matrix. It was like he whipped it out. I didn't even see him do it. I was like, "Has he been practicing this?" It was like a gunslinger. It was like, wow. Look at that. If we could parlay that into some do-re-mi, I mean, Vegas. And so then I went, "Oh my God, have you lost weight?" You look great. Didn't you get your ears pierced? Ow, right there. So that's my husband. Oh my God, he's so funny. He's a good husband though. He calls me a goddess. Right? Yeah, we can applaud on that one. Yeah. And I'm mean to him. I make fun of his penis, but a few clues about the whole penis situation. You know how men like it when you talk dirty? Like, how many men out here like the dirty talk?
Yeah! One guy!
I have a feeling he does most of the talking. Maybe? I don't know. But if your husband wants you to talk dirty and he wants you specifically to talk about the penis, let me just give you just a few hints here. There are certain words that you want to avoid, certain adjectives. You don't ever want to use the word twig-like. If you want to reference a tree, you want to go for oak. You don't want to go weeping willow. Majestic is a good word. Oaken. Oaken shaft. Shaft's a good word. Just a few clues there. Yeah, my husband's such a good man. He's such a good husband that if I were to be digging in the garden and I were to find like a shallow grave, and I suddenly realized, I think my husband killed someone, I would have to find more than one grave to consider leaving him. And one of the graves would have to be a family member. A family member of someone I like. Like if it was the remains of like an aunt that I don't really like, I would go, "Thanks for the coffee, sweetheart." That's my time. Thanks so much.